You're listening to the Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast with your hosts, Prodigy.
I got another fucking 3 weeks to start carving my bushes into elephants and shit, make it look like Disneyland.
Wow, that just got really weird.
Deuce.
Running around with a pink fucking 725. I don't care if you're a girl gamer or what. Stop it! It's fucking annoying. Son of a bitch.
Demonic.
Tune in next week. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Chris.
Hello, listeners, gamers, button mashers, teabaggers, noobs, griefers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast, talking video games right out of northern Arizona. Once again, it's time for another show. This is season number 3, number 271, and you're listening to a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and this week, the full crew is not here. Unfortunately, I myself was sick last week during this podcast, and so it is a little bit late on editing for the audio portion. And the week before that, I do apologize. The audio quality was garbage, and I did not want to produce that in our audio format because you, the audio listener, would not enjoy that episode. I guarantee it. Joe's extremely buggy episode, his internet was messed up. I didn't even produce it on Twitch because we had to do it in like 3 different parts. So that was just an episode for the live audience, and we're going to get right back into the audio portion of it right now. This week, this podcast is with Joe and Miguel. Again, I myself was sick, so I wasn't there. I am feeling much better, and I will be returning to the podcast starting next week. All right, without further ado, let's get into it.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing.
At this moment, I have a monster. What's it called? Pacific Punch. And then I have water. Bud Light. Because, 18 pack for $18. Can't beat that. And what I've been playing... Where's my sticky note with all my shit? Sticky notes for the win. I played some Cuphead. Courtesy of Risky yesterday. God damn it. Which I had been contemplating replaying anyway, because I didn't get very far on my initial play. Played some Multiverses with G's and Cannon and Butters. Dead by Daylight with that group as well. Played a bit of Outriders because I needed to get like 7 kills, and I enjoyed it. Every time I go back to Outriders, I realize that I totally messed with my controller settings to be super sensitive when I initially played it. So I turn way too quick in it, and I kind of want to do mouse and keyboard Outriders if I ever go back to it.
Gotcha.
I got Resident Evil Village on my PC. I started streaming that, which I played it before, and I'm enjoying playing it again. And I played a bit of Solo's Warzone yesterday because I was going to play with Cora and Risky, but Warzone was being dumb, and we'll talk about that in What the Fucks.
Yeah.
Joe, what about you? What are you drinking? What have you been playing?
So, went to Sam's. I got the Truly Punch kit. So I got Tropical Punch and I got Fruit Punch. I was going to drink scotch because yesterday I went and bought myself a bottle of Glencairn 10-year. Highly recommend it.
Glencairn?
Glencairn, yeah. So I don't know if it's reversed on the stream, whatever, but Cullen.
Nope, you're good.
But yeah, so Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, 10-year. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it. So as far as what I've been playing, a lot of PC games. I played Outward. I've been playing Star Wars. Played some Valheim. Getting the Dinkin in, the Australian Minecraft Portal Knights, whatever you want to call it. Played Anno 1800. Was able to re-download that, so played that some more. downloaded Command & Conquer. Had plans on playing that, but never got to it. Yeah, that's it, really. So, mostly PC. I haven't really turned on the console except to update it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I turn on my console to play a couple games like Warzone because it runs. I can play it and stream it at the same time as opposed to my PC, which cannot play it and stream it simultaneously. So definitely start up my console for that. And also, I'll need to remember to do it today. My daily is to get Microsoft money so I can make Microsoft pay for my Modern Warfare.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Hi,
nice.
G's. Hi, Risky.
Hello.
But can you play it with others? What? Which one?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
Something.
Something.
Can who play what with others?
Warzone? We'll
Warzone.
get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
So I guess,
Anyways, Joe, yeah, news time?
Deuce's Weekly News, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
So I guess it's gonna be a little different because we're missing Prodigy. But
Or is a lot of your news Gamescom related?
so I separated it. So I have Gamescom related stuff, and then I have the news. So this is outside of Gamescom.
Okay.
So first up, there was talks. Oh, sorry. Blinded by the light. Anyway, so
Welcome
Xbox
to my hell.
boss Phil Spencer sees potential in NFTs for gaming. So he says he thinks that there could be some interesting things with the new technologies, but yeah, he said the play to earn category specifically gives him pause. You had a question.
No, I was gonna say, told you so. I
Yeah.
told you
Yeah.
so.
So play to earn specifically is something that this is him speaking that I am cautious about. It creates a worker force out of players for certain players to monetize. To be fair for us in the games industry, this has existed for years and years. There have been gold farmers, people who literally just spend their time doing some menial task in a game to accrue some currency that they'll sell to some other rich player for real money. Hence, Animal Crossing, Guilty, WoW and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, people who sell accounts and stuff.
yeah. But now, he said, but now you find games that are starting to build into that economy of the game itself. So, New World was one. I think there's a couple others that are on their way that are going to have like real world economy. So yeah, it's coming. It's going to come. So he's kind of hesitant, but he's on the fence. But he's seeing where it could work under certain circumstances.
Nice.
Sony ponies are those of people that are looking to get a PS5. The price increase has gone up. So Sony cites global economic issues for the price increase, but says the U.S. will not be affected. Okay.
However, everyone else will be.
Right. So in Europe, the price for the disc PS5 is going up to $549. The digital edition is $449, and that's euros. In the UK, you're looking at $479.99, and the digital is $389.99 pounds.
Jeez.
Japan, this is effective September 15th. The yen for the disc edition will be 60,478 yen, and that includes tax. The digital edition will be 49,478 yen. For China, PS5 with a disc will be 4,299 yuan, and the digital would be 3,499 yuan. It's our won with a Y.
It's do you want the PlayStation that badly?
what color you want when they do your nails. Australia, you're looking at 799 Australian dollar, I guess, and the digital edition is 649. Mexico, 14,999 for the disc, 12,499 for the digital.
Nice.
And last but not least, those people in the Great White North, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Right. The Canadian dollar, I guess, is $649.99 for the disc edition and $519 for the PS5 digital edition. So to go along with that, Xbox says there will be no change. There will be no change. They're not changing their prices.
Side note, I'm sure you have this covered here soon, Joe, but I saw an article talking about Game Pass price changes. Is that true?
Yes, unfortunately. Game Pass...
We'll get to that?
Well,
Okay.
I didn't really select that article, but I know for a fact that Game Pass prices are going to go up because of the family plan.
Oh, okay.
And we're talking next summer.
Is that a separate that's a separate plan, right? The family plan. So
yeah.
Am I going to have to pay more for not having a family plan? And also, Cannon is here to be our co-host that is texting in the chat.
Awesome. Thank you, Cannon. Yeah, I'm not real clear on that. I know let me rewind that. I know for a fact that the family plan will have a different price point. You'll have family plan basic, and then you'll have family plan ultimate. So you'll be able to choose between, like, I have ultimate, and if I want to keep ultimate with the family plan, I'm going to pay, I think, because right now I'm paying what is it, $14.99? No, $16.99 a month for ultimate. It's going to go up to maybe $20 or more a month for family plan ultimate, which I don't mind because that means my kids both of my boys get Game Pass, and I'm all for that. But as far as outside of that family plan, I haven't read anything that it was going to increase.
So in the chat, Cannon said she didn't know there was a family plan. So there isn't currently. They just announced it last year.
Well,
go ahead.
Actually, last month they announced it, but it's only available, I think, for Ireland and I want to say Korea. There's only
right now
Chile. I think there's only two areas that are testing it right now, and I know Ireland is one of them. But the main rollout will be this next summer, 2023. So
it doesn't exist yet, but it's coming.
It is coming. I mean, you could move to Ireland and, yeah.
You could somehow maybe get it.
Maybe. But you have to be a insider to do that as well. But yeah, I don't know anything outside of the family plan if there's going to be a price increase, price hike.
Because I just saw...
yeah, go ahead.
I just saw like Facebook posts about it, and I was like, I don't know how true this is because it kind of seems to not be legit. I don't see it anywhere else. Like I didn't look too deeply on like VG247 or anything, but I didn't see anything about it. But it's also Gamescom, so the news is just flooded.
Right. Also, I forgot to mention, but the source this week is GameSpot. I'm taking a break from VG247. Also, to tie in with the console thing, Switch, Nintendo will not be raising their prices either. So it will be reducing the size of the packaging for the Switch. So the box will be a lot smaller.
Lower shipping costs.
Correct.
So it's just PlayStation. Granted, it doesn't affect the US. Good thing I already got my PlayStation.
Right? Me too. And it's still off. But that may change.
Yeah, mine is too.
That may change.
No, well, November. Oh,
it might be changing
yeah.
sooner. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Possibly. Next article. I'm personally invested in this game because I'm a Ubisoft fan. But Skull and Bones. If you haven't seen the trailers, yeah, it's gonna be like Black Flag, basically. But it's
Without the assassin part.
Yeah. So Skull and Bones will be able to run in 4K with an uncapped FPS setting on the PC.
If you have a PC that can run such things.
Right. So PC players will be able to run this game in 4K HDR with an uncapped FPS setting. Players will also have the option to upscale their images with ray tracing, DLSS, and FSR. They will even be able to change input settings for a more fluid experience. Here's another point. Battle Eye will be the anti-cheat software used in Skull and Bones, and it'll permanently ban players on the first offense if any cheats have been used and detected to give them an unfair advantage. So those of you that
I'm sure you can appeal it, right?
I hope so. Skull and Bones will have a skill-based matchmaking system. Players will be thrown into servers based on their infamy level and PvP preference. There will also be an option to report or block other players for having disruptive behavior in a game. Ubisoft...
Reefers?
Ubisoft will also have dedicated servers in the following regions: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, South Africa, and Oceania. Oceania. Where the fuck is Oceania? What is that?
I don't know.
Like Fiji, the Polynesian islands. I don't know. What is that? Chat. Anybody know?
Oceania.
Okay. Skull and Bones is scheduled to release November 8th on Series XS, PlayStation 5, Stadia, and PC. You can also pre-register for the beta on Ubisoft website. I definitely have already done that, so I'm waiting.
That only for PC?
No.
Or console?
I believe it's for console too, but I probably will be playing it on the PC. Unfortunately.
Upgrade your PC too while you're at it?
What's that?
I said upgrade your PC too while you're at it?
Well, there was an article that I was going to talk about, but NVIDIA is going to actually announce the next card next month.
Actually, that's I'm kind of waiting for that, but we'll wait till we get there.
I'm not going to do the article. I was going to, but I said no, I'm not going to. All right. So also tie along with Xbox, Phil Spencer said that in the future there will be fewer exclusives, not just for Xbox but across all platforms because of the acquiring of these studios and still trying not to limit other consoles from having games. So
right,
saying the
especially because go ahead.
No, I was just reading the chat. But yeah, with the acquiring of different studios, they don't. I think, with the exception of Sony, but Microsoft and Nintendo both are open to having games on multiple systems. They don't care anymore because the price point isn't going to be on the hardware. The price point's going to be on the software of the game, or not the price point, but the profit. Excuse me.
And I mean everything now. To answer, Oceania is a geographical region that includes Australasia, Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia. But yeah, I mean it is the games now, and if you look at just about any game coming out nowadays, you have to create an account with that company so that you have your cross progression and. Yeah, your console's not going to matter, which is a good thing, except as long as they can manage appropriately the cheaters. Because as we learned, if you get into a lobby with PC players and you're on console, then you're stuck with cheaters looking at you, Warzone. But as long as they can manage that, it shouldn't be an issue and it should be a good time.
Yes. So I saw in the chat they wanted to talk about multiverses. Morty is now in multiverses. So you are now able to play as Morty Smith. Currently.
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez will be arriving at a later date.
There's going to be... In time, there's going to be so many fucking characters in that game.
I want him to bring Pickle Rick. I want to play as Pickle Rick. But
Oh, I'm sure there will be a skin.
right? Definitely.
Loads Warzone on PC.
Last article, PlayStation VR2 has been announced that it's coming in 2023. I know I've covered this before, but I think there's more details. On both Twitter and Instagram, the official PlayStation accounts have published an image that advertises PSVR2 is coming in 2023. It's a developing story. We still don't know a price point yet. It is wired, unlike the Oculus.
Yeah, because I mean the power's coming from the console, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
Also, I think the demo for Resident Evil will be in
Or
Japan. Resident Evil Village.
oh yeah, because they're putting that in VR. That's right.
Yeah. So you can see Lady D in VR. So
With mods? Just kidding.
all I'm going to say is if you walk into a room and you see somebody doing like this,
Mommy?
Mommy, what? Sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Right? That's it for the news.
All right. What the fuck's Joe? What you got?
You want to do
And if you
dates?
don't at this
You don't have
moment,
any dates?
I got some, huh? Oh, yeah, I got those. We don't format here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
Yeah, we're missing our Mr. Format.
Care.
Demonic States, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
I don't care. Today is August 26th. And coming out today, we have Pac-Man World Repack, PlayStation's, Xboxes, and Switch. Soul Hackers 2, PlayStation's, Xboxes. On the 30th, we have Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, PlayStation 5 and Xboxes. Immortality, Xbox Series S and X on the 30th. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection, PlayStation's, Xboxes, and Switch on the 30th. Tinykin, PlayStation 4, Xbox One on the 30th. And Ooblets on the Xboxes and Switch on the 1st. And that's everything coming out this next week.
What the fucks?
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck?
I have.
Question in chat, Joe, did you print out your costumes yet?
That was a what the fuck.
Oh, got it. I mean, I see it behind you.
Well, that's not even a costume. That was just a request from my son. He's like, I want a Master Chief helmet. I was like, fuck, all right. So I printed it. So I guess what the fuck to go along with the Halloween costumes. So the goal is still, we're going to do Moon Knight, and I'm going to be Khonshu. So I have to get started on Khonshu's skull. It's just a matter of the costume itself and the file to print. So that Master Chief helmet file was free. So looking at what my son originally wanted was a full Moon Knight mask, and it was like shoulder pad, chest piece. And looking at the file, it was going to cost me about $160.
For the file and the materials, or just the files?
Just the file.
Fuck that shit.
So, yeah, if you're really great at CAD and Blender and, you can create 3D printed files, you can make a lot of money. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it up. I found a file that's a free mask, and I'm going to print the mask, but I'm going to do the bodysuit for Moon Knight. So my son's going to have the Moon Knight bodysuit, and I'll put the mask underneath the polyester suit. And Amazon has like these little flexible LED strips, and the eyes, I'll make the eyes glow and everything. So it'll be really cool. So we're going to do that instead. Khonshu, I'm still going to do the mask. I don't know, the staff is like, the last file I checked was like $30 for the staff, but the staff is like a 6-foot staff. So I could do it, but I don't know.
Oh, your Halloween's getting more expensive than going to Spirit to buy costumes.
Exactly.
That's not a good sign.
So I know. I'm just kind of like, is it worth it? I did mention, I think, last podcast, that I got the Iron Man Gemini suit for free. So I have the entire Iron Man Gemini suit ready to go. I just have to say, all right, I'll do it. So.
Yeah, and it'd be different if like the boys weren't going to keep growing and they could use it for cosplays if they wanted to do that.
Exactly.
But that's not the case.
Yeah, I did some shopping for my youngest who turns 10 on Wednesday. He's wearing a men's medium. 10 years old. Men's medium. Yeah. My oldest, he's wearing like a 32 pant. And it's just like, fuck. So, I'm getting old. Yeah. This isn't spray paint on my head.
Yeah. Risky commented on that earlier.
Yeah. So, I'm just like, wow. Anyway. So, yeah, there's still plans, and my wife is still trying to decide if she's going to do Scarlet Witch or Maleficent. So.
2 months away. Better hurry up.
I know, I gotta hurry. So.
That printer doesn't move as fast as you'd like it to.
No, it doesn't. I was actually contemplating buying another one.
Of course you were.
Not like that one, but a cheaper one, just smaller, so I could print small pieces on that, the smaller one, and have the big one for the large pieces.
And then just turn your whole garage into a printing shop, and then you can sell it on Etsy.
Right.
Because, we live in a economy where your hobbies have to become side hustles.
Plus, we're growing as a society into like instant gratification. So if someone else can do it for you, you can sell it. You know? Yep. Printing Palace Garage. Yeah. It's eventually, it might turn into that. But, yeah.
Corner of your attic when you get that done.
Yeah. The attic. That'll be next summer when I get that done. Either what the fuck. I got off work, picked up my oldest son on the freeway. This is a I-40 what the fuck. So driving on I-40, and there's a part where the road merges and it ends and it just merges onto the freeway. Some asshat older gentleman, blue Jeep with Crash Bandicoot tire cover. If you're listening to this, I do want to curb stomp you. That's all I'm going to say. Cut across 2 lanes, tried to fit in between me and the car in front of me, and then decided to go like 75, 74, and then sped up a little bit, moved over. I went to go around him, and then of course he did the old Clark Griswold and stepped on it while I was trying to pass him. And then decided to gesture out the window like, come on, hurry up and pass me, when clearly there was an unmarked patrol car behind me. Dodge Charger. I was like, I'm not going faster than the fucking speed limit. Patrol car didn't do anything. So I eventually passed him, and then I got over to get off on the exit. He got over in the fast lane, and as he passes me as I'm getting off the freeway, he gestures this to me. Like, either okay or whatever.
Asshole.
Yeah, like, asshole, like, yeah, so Rage was just like, oh, I was like that color. And if I didn't have my son in the car, I probably would have gotten back on the freeway just to fuck with the guy. Got his, anyway. But yeah, it's not something I wanted to deal with at the end of the day on Friday, especially on the 40. I'm just like, I just want to get home, fuck you, whatever, call me an asshole, just leave. And yeah. Anyway. You have any what the fucks?
Yep. So one that I had written down, we already talked about Sony upping their PS5 cost. Yesterday I mentioned I played Warzone. I was trying to play with Risky and Cora. However, Warzone decided to be broken and wasn't showing friends online, so couldn't send invites. So I finally went to go play a game with Risky, and I couldn't play a game with Risky. So then she conned me into playing Cuphead. So just your game is 3 years old. Fucking figure out what you're doing. Stop breaking it. Can't wait for Warzone 2 because the other developers outside of Infinity Ward just completely fucked it up. Plus, Vanguard weapons and shit are awful. It wasn't user error. It was not user error, Canon. It was completely not working. Like, we tried. Not user error. So, I'm working on debt consolidation. I'm trying to get a HELOC for debt consolidation. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to the guy who did my mortgage 2 years ago. And I got pre-approved for this certain HELOC. Right. And he was like, the only stipulation is your credit score has to be X amount. And I was like, okay, according to the Mint app, I'm not there anymore. I used to be. According to the Mint app, I'm no longer at that credit score. He's like, okay, let me see what else I can do. He recommended me to a local bank and they could do it. And I did an application through them. I'm still waiting on the answer, but they called me today, and the manager at the bank who I've been talking to, she was like, yeah, we ran your credit score. It's X, which that value was higher than what I needed for the one that I was pre-approved for. So I was like, that's awesome. Mint, why are you telling me that my credit score is 100 below what it apparently actually is? Mm-hmm. So that was kind of my what the fuck, because if I would have said, yeah, my credit score is good according to what I can see, and the guy would have run it, I should already be good to go.
Right.
So I'm just circling back, but just the fact that this app is telling me nowhere near the correct information from what was actually pulled by the bank, it's a little irritating.
Right.
Risky has ads. Canon probably does too. Dark Pictures is another what the fuck. So, The Devil in Me, I had high hopes that it would be out September timeline, maybe October, ready for Halloween, and it looks like it's not coming out till November 18th. And as you and I both know, October, November are shit times because there are so many games coming out. And I was looking for something to hold me over until Warzone or Overwatch came out. Come to find out, hey, it's going to be right after Warzone and Overwatch and right along next to God of War, so damn it.
Yeah.
So that was a little discouraging. My last what the fuck was a good what the fuck. Like I said, I purchased Resident Evil Village on my PC, and I've been streaming it, and I've been pleasantly surprised. Reese's ad. I've been pleasantly surprised at the quality that I'm getting on Resident Evil Village on my 1070 graphics card while streaming. Granted, I'm playing in 1080, not 4K or anything like that, but visually, I think it still looks really good. On stream, I think it looks good. And yeah, my PC surprised me, so that was a good what the fuck. Like, I didn't expect it to visually look that good as it does. So if I were to upgrade, Cuphead ad. Of course, you have a Cuphead ad, Cannon. Of course. And she's back. But I think that's all I had. Yeah, my biggest one was like, I could already probably be approved and have my debt consolidated if I would have had an actual real value. At the same time, if that guy would have run my credit, granted, I understand why he didn't, because he didn't want to run it more than he needed to, but that would have been helpful. So they're my what the fucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. We did debt consolidation a while back. It took us a long time to get out of it, but we had stupid amount of debt. It was stupid debt.
Well,
so.
Yes. So here's my thing. I wanted to do the debt consolidation because the credit cards are ridiculous, right? And bad habits during COVID happen, and you get bad hobbies that you spend a lot of money.
Yep.
But where we work, Joe, I'm hitting my 15-year.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're hitting yours soon, but I hit mine in a year and a half. So my plan was to consolidate debt, get a single payment, do that for a year and a half, and then I can take out up to half of my my stock ownership.
Right.
And then I can just get rid of it and start new.
Right.
But I just need something to tie me over until that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, there's also that 401 loan.
yeah, so I did that one for a down payment for the house.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm on year 2 of 10 for that one.
Oh, geez.
Right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's what that's my attic money. So next April would be my 15. So that's what's going to go towards the attic if it can be done. I still have to have it structurally looked at and everything. If it can't be done, then I'm paying off all my bills and I'm gonna go somewhere, take a trip.
Buy a new PC.
I'm gonna buy a new PC. Why? Because I can.
Oh, I don't know if I told you. I talked to Justin probably 6 months ago or so, and he's like, "Yeah, I took out my ASOP. I built a $5,000 PC," and I was like, "Damn."
But
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
401k loans definitely a big help. I did that for my down payment on my house too. Yeah, yeah. Especially now, like, you can't save money to buy a house when your rent is more expensive than a mortgage.
Yeah, especially here in Poverty with a View, Arizona. So maybe we could just all move down to hell with Risky and be all okay. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, Gamescom? Is that where we're at?
Let's talk about Gamescom. I actually enjoyed watching Gamescom this year. I think this was the first year Jeff Keighley did a pretty good job, decent. You know, they catered to. I mean, it's in Germany. It's in Cologne, Germany. So, yeah, they. I mean, it was all in English.
Yeah,
I think
disclosure. I did not watch the showcases. I'm just aware of some of the things that happened.
No,
so.
I actually watched it, and again, it was similar to, like, the production quality was similar to the Video Game Awards. So, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think they're going to take advantage of E3 if E3 keeps canceling, they're just going to capitalize on it. So I would love to go to Germany one year and just watch, and go to the Gamescom. I think that would be a better adventure than going to LA to see E3. LA. Where they put avocado on toast because it's healthy. LA. If you don't know the reference, it's Letterkenny. Bite me. All right. So the recap for the opening night. So
Cliff notes.
What's that?
Cliff notes.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go through. There were quite a few trailers that were released. The ones that stood out the most for me were Blacktail was one. What was the other one? Sorry, I'm going through the list. Atlas Fallen was another one. And Sonic Frontiers. And hate me or not, but the Destiny 2 Lightfall trailer. I might get back into Destiny.
With a mouse and a keyboard?
I might get back into Destiny. I don't care. I'm saying, I might get back into it because it looked good. It didn't look like the same old Destiny. It looked, at first I thought I'm like, what is this? This is new. And then they were like, Destiny, Lightfall. And I was like, holy shit. My son saw it.
Right.
Because he has the Destiny. He's all into Destiny right now. My oldest son. And he's like, we're going to play that. We're going to play that. Here could be a what the fuck for Risky. Something that kind of impressed me a little bit. I might play it. Hogwarts Legacy.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I think.
Who the fuck are you? Oh, never mind. Flip-flops. I get it.
Yeah, right.
You're right.
Flip-flops. Yeah. I guess time. It's that time again. Joe's putting on his flip-flops.
So since we're talking flip-flops, Joe, there is a sale on CD keys. You can get Dead by Daylight for like $7 on Steam, so you should come join the Dead by Daylight party with us. It's fun with friends.
Actually,
there's my plug.
Dead by Daylight's going to be on PlayStation Plus. I believe either next month or the end of this month. Well, it is the end of this month. So September, Dead by Daylight will be on PlayStation Plus, so I could play it on PlayStation.
Well, I mean, it's on Game Pass, but if you wanted to play on PC, it's on sale for $7 on Steam.
But I have
because the PC version, Game Pass Ultimate, it was on PC, but the PC version is a little buggy.
Oh.
So like we all tried it. Whoever liked it, bought it on Steam. I'm just saying it's on sale on Steam right now, or on CD keys.
Yeah. I don't know.
But anyways, Hogwarts Legacy, huh?
Yeah. The only thing that intrigued me was the fact that you could practice dark arts. So I'm like, yep. If I create a little wizard bastard, I'm going to be doing dark arts with whoever. So, even though
you're going to Avada Kedavra Risky?
It's not multiplayer. It's single player, so...
You're not allowed to do black arts, she said.
Why not? I get a black wand.
A BBW?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I liked a lot of those games. The Dune Awakening, which was the Dune MMO, open world MMO, intrigued me as well. I vaguely followed Dune. The movie was kind of boring. The first one was kind of boring, but yeah. Open world MMO seems cool. Atlas Fallen looked absolutely beautiful. Risky said your wand handling needs some work. Yeah, I have to use the pinky out anyway. Yeah, definitely cool games. Check them out. If you go to, I think right now, anywhere you type in Gamescom 2022 recap, you'll get a list of all the videos. You'll get a list of all the articles and everything that's coming out. I'm just really excited for some of these games because they seem to break the mold, kind of. Like
trying to do something new.
Yeah, the developer that did Subnautica, they completely created a whole new game in a different genre. So it's like a turn-based game like XCOM. So they're just branching out. I was impressed with Sonic Frontiers as well. My boys are going to play it. I like Sonic, so I might play it. Reminds me of the Sonic Adventures for Dreamcast. But yeah, there's also one more, and I'm done. The Lies of P, which is art direction is like Bloodborne, but the story is about Pinocchio.
But it's like Dark Souls, right?
From what I saw, kind of, but it almost seemed more Bloodborne, so it was kind of like an action-esque. I don't think it was as rage-quitty as Dark Souls or Elden Ring or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but...
Yeah, because even the article that I saw, like I said, I didn't watch the Gamescom, but it said that it basically had 2 game mentions, and when it was talking about the game, and it was Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So.
But I'll still wait. Yeah, so that's it. There are other games that we can talk about, but I'll let you go ahead and go.
Yeah, so didn't watch the show, so I just cliff noted a couple things that piqued my interest. High on Life looks like so much fun. For those that are unfamiliar, this game is from the guys who do Rick and Morty, and it has like alien guns. Like the guns are aliens, and they talk to you. There's a knife that they show in the trailer that's just like kill everyone, like talking in your ear. One of the trailers they had also was like you can kill kids because it's an alien kid, and they're like, oh, there goes our rating. So it's gonna be a comedy-based game with some pretty high violence, it appears, and just the dialogue and everything that goes on in it looks really intriguing, and I'm interested in High on Life. And I've seen some things where people are like, huh, God of War Ragnarok, never mind, Game of the Year is High on Life. So we'll see. I'm intrigued. It's also very colorful, so it looks fun to play. Another thing, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I haven't seen gameplay or the trailer, but I know that it's a thing. They're doing a game, and I think it's supposed to be like 4v2 or 3v7 or something weird like that. And that'll be interesting to see how that works, especially since it's a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game.
It's going to be like the DBD, but it's going
Right.
to be more.
A
So it's
little
not
more
just going to be
team-based.
1v4. It's going to be, yeah.
Yep.
So if
So
you
that'll
don't
be
like
interesting.
clowns, don't fucking play it.
Second to last one, Joe, your thoughts on Where the Wind Meets, which, from what they're saying, is Ghost of Tsushima in China, basically.
Yeah.
I know you played Ghost of Tsushima,
Yep.
so what are your thoughts?
It's epic. Definitely, this is something that I am going to want to play. Again, Ghost of Tsushima was more Japanese oriented during the Mongol invasion in Japan. So this one, cinematically, it just looks so fucking beautiful. But I noticed it's not like typical samurai. It's more almost like Dynasty Warriors because you have like powers. So it seems pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in it. I will definitely play this open world martial arts game. Yeah.
Cool.
Sign me.
And then before I talk about the last thing, was this game that's making you blow off the dust on your PS5 before God of War something that was part of Gamescom that you want to talk about now? Or is that later?
I don't know. I don't remember it being part of Gamescom or not. I just remember seeing an announcement for it, and it could have been after Gamescom, but yeah.
But it's coming out soon, it sounds like.
Very soon.
Because God of War comes out in November.
Yeah.
What is the game?
The game would be The Last of Us remake.
That's in my rando, so we can we can fucking talk about that in a little bit. God damn it.
Yeah, so that'll be the one that I could potentially pick up before God of War, because they're saying it's going to be here in September. It's going to be here next month.
All right, well, let's talk about it now.
Okay.
It's still a fucking cash grab, and I hate it, because they've already remastered it on PS4, and now they're doing a remake on PS5, and I fucking hate it. But that doesn't change the fact that I want to play it, but I don't want to spend $70 on it. I loved The Last of Us Part 1, was a fantastic game. Get out of your ear like that. I loved The Last of Us, and damn you, Joe, and your flip-flops. I've been telling you, play The Last of Us for fucking ever.
Well, I know, but it's like, I don't want to play, it's kind of like, but now that they're redoing it, remaking it on the PS5, and it's going to be a PS5 title, then yeah, I'll play it. I don't want to play it, like, I didn't really have any pressures to play the PS4 version on the PS5, but now that it's like, officially going to be licensed and remade for the PS5, not just like a graphical boost, but it's officially being re-released for the PS5.
Yeah.
So that's like, plus with the haptic feedback and everything on the controller, that's the experience that I'm going to go for. Because if they're going to do that for The Last of Us with the haptic feedback, because that was the one thing that I said about the PS5 that puts it way above the Xbox, is the controller. If they're going to apply that to that game, I can only imagine what it's going to be like. So, yes, I'm excited. I could see spending $70 for it. Especially I want to play it before the series comes out.
With Pedro Pascal and Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
Not Bella Thorne, Bella Ramsey. Gonna be so good.
So,
but
I'm like, yeah, let's go.
You've seen the opening 10 minutes of the original Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
It's such an not epic. Such an impactful opening scene for a game. Yeah. And yeah, it's not Bella Thorne. No. Can you imagine? Bella Ramsey, risky. Bella Ramsey.
So it would be Last of Us only fans. Sorry.
I'm very tempted to get and play that game also. I just can't justify $70 for a remaster of a game that came out and visually it still meets standards.
Right.
Sure, they're going to upgrade stuff, but I mean, they remastered it for PS4. It still looks totally fine to play. I still want a God of War remake in place of that, because that was PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. But yeah, I want to play it. I don't want to pay for it. I guess is my thing.
Like I said, the haptic feedback is the thing that's got me. Because I've played games with the haptic feedback on the PS5, and it's like I said, it adds so much to the experience of playing the game that I'll spend the $70 for haptic feedback, unfortunately. But
still, the only thing I've really played is Horizon. So
yeah, there was some with Ghost of Tsushima as well. There was haptic feedback on that.
You ever play any more Ratchet and Clank?
I think I dabbled a little bit more in it, but at the time, like, I was hooked on the story, but at the time I was more invested in Ghost of Tsushima, and then Horizon came out, so Ratchet and Clank just kind of got backburnered for now. But yeah,
speaking of PlayStation,
what's that?
Go ahead. No,
I was just gonna say, I mean, it's I still have. It's a disc copy, so I still have it.
I don't have a disc tray, so
yeah, I was gonna say if you want to play it, but no, you don't have a disc tray.
Nope, I don't have a disc tray. Speaking of PlayStation, I know we're still on Gamescom, but I did see an article with updates about the whole lawsuit because they monopolize their digital games. Because you can only buy digital PlayStation games on the PlayStation Store, which is bullshit. Because there's places like CD Keys that have great deals, and I don't want to spend full price for a game that came out 3 years ago because it's only available in the PlayStation Store. So hopefully that lawsuit makes some adjustments to the PlayStation library availability, and I think it would only be good for the consumers. But if you can't tell, PlayStation's getting really grabby with their money. Upping the cost of the console, never having sales on games.
They do have a sale on
not wanting to share.
DualSense controller. I think right now they're having a sale on used ones. Whatever.
Why? Who has sales on used things?
PlayStation does.
Side note, I already have 2 PlayStation DualSense controllers, so I'm good.
Ditto. I got
all set for God of War.
red one.
I got the purple one.
Well, I mean, mine's
pink.
purple. So this is Xbox is red, right? So this is red. This is Xbox red. I'm not going to get the PlayStation one, but it looks fucking pink.
Maroon.
It looks like this. It looks like pink. This is a highlighter. That's what the PlayStation red looks like. I'm not colorblind either. You know, with my orange room. So, you like my orange walls?
Yes. So last thing about Gamescom, and I'm surprised you didn't mention it, but I know you kind of gave me the floor. Forspoken. I saw the trailer on Forspoken. The traversal looks like Infamous.
Yeah.
The fighting looks like Infamous. The world looks like Horizon mixed with Ark or like Dark and Light, as well as The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me.
Right. I've been sold on Forspoken. I said this was the one title, and I'm not wearing flip-flops. You can go back to previous episodes. I'm not wearing flip-flops on this. I've always said Forspoken was the one game that would make me go back and turn on my PlayStation and play it. And
aside from God of War and Horizon.
I mean, yeah, beside the heavy hitters. I mean, I haven't even turned it back on for Gran Turismo. And I was like all in on Gran Turismo, but yeah, I don't have a racing chair and a steering wheel to go back to Gran Turismo. I could, but I'm not. Not yet. I'm more excited about the new Forza, but that's another topic. Yeah, Forspoken. All in. Let's go. Yeah, definitely. I was also excited for Gamescom to see The Expanse, which was a Telltale, which we haven't seen Telltale in a while. I know we saw a little bit for The Walking Dead for Telltale, but now The Expanse, it's like a space adventure or space suspenseful type Event Horizon type game, but it's a Telltale
that's
series.
That's because Telltale went belly up and then someone came and revived it, right?
Yeah. So definitely.
Yeah. My only other thing about Forspoken was to the listeners out there, it comes out on January 24th, which is right by my birthday. So anybody, that's it.
Feetfinder.
But feetfinder.com. But yeah, just like watching the trailer, seeing the traversal, I was like, this looks like Infamous. Risky negative. Looks like Infamous, and I've been asking for a new Infamous game. So,
and also the mocap. The mocap on it is phenomenal. Like it's cinematic quality for that game. I mean, it's a lot better than what we've been complaining about with the anthologies, the
Dark Pictures.
Dark Pictures. I was going to say Dark Sky, but that's not it. Dark Pictures. Yeah, the Dark Pictures anthology. How they need to step up the mocap and the character creation. But here, man, it's like wow.
Well, I think the thing about Dark Pictures is they're still going off their old technology from Until Dawn, and with this being the last game, The Devil in Me, of the anthology season 1. I expect them to make some major overhauls to their engine for the next series. I don't expect to have the same exact thing for season 2.
Right.
I want the same game style, gameplay, but I want better visuals.
Right.
So.
Definitely agree. So
that's all that really stuck out for me that I saw from Gamescom. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just looked at an article, best things from Gamescom. So
right. Have you had a chance to look at the Gotham Knights footage?
I have not. I that's another one of those games that I want to play, but it's mid fucking October.
Yeah. But they did
terrible timing.
Clayface. Excuse me, Mr. Freeze.
As villains.
Yeah.
I did see just a screenshot of Harley But other than that, I haven't seen it.
And it seems as if they're going to split the characters, and each character, it seems like, because in the trailer that they were showing, Red Hood was fighting Clayface and Batgirl was fighting Harley. So
well, and I'm pretty sure, so from what it looks like, you can pick whatever character for whatever portion you want to do it. I'm sure there will be like character specific missions, but I think you play as whoever you want, because I even saw something showing that if you're doing co-op, like 2 people can be the same character. So not much holding you back from doing what you want.
Right.
As far as I know, I haven't looked too deeply into it. Like I said, it lands peak crappy season. So
yeah, it's going to be hard picking and choosing. Unfortunately, one of these games is going to be put on the back burner. You know.
Yep.
Unless it's like we schedule it out and it's like, okay, we're going to play Call of Duty on these days. We're going to play whatever game on these days, and when you're not playing with everyone else, you're either playing, you know, God of War or you're
do it on stream.
Yeah.
Just kick on the stream every time you play.
Right. So it's gonna be interesting. This fall is gonna be definitely interesting with gaming and how everything's gonna work out.
Specifically October fucking November.
October fucking November. That's what we're gonna call it. October fucking November.
But
anyway.
yeah, I'm definitely looking into potentially playing Among The Last of Us. God damn it.
Among the Last of Us.
God damn it. Among Us, we're trying to get enough people for Among Us in an hour, so
yeah. I might be down. I got my Windows up and running, so I already downloaded it on Game Pass, so I have it on the PC.
If you,
there won't be a delay this time, because the last time I was playing, there was a delay, and everybody was like yelling at me, like, "Why the fuck are you just standing over the body?" I wasn't doing that on purpose. I had a delay because I was on Linux, and I was like virtual boxing Xbox through Linux, and there was a delay. So
yeah, you learned real quick that Linux isn't good for your Microsoft shit. No. On a note of that, so Risky was playing. We figured out how to do co-op Cuphead via Steam, because you can like pawn off your game and do like screen share and play with a friend remotely, and that shit was super delayed and super laggy. So no, I get the lag and the delay.
Damn.
I was playing on a computer 4 hours away from me, and yeah, that's why game streaming is going to be a challenge, and I don't see it in the near future, meaning next 3 to 5 years.
Nope.
Too much lag. Like, I mean, even right now, like after playing on a 1 millisecond delay monitor, going to a fucking TV, I can feel it, and it's painful. Especially like shooters and stuff. Like,
right.
I feel so delayed.
You're going to start developing
but yeah. Why is it so late? But that's all I got for Gamescom. Those are the things that caught my eye.
Yeah. Again, check out Gamescom. Any recaps on any websites. I know there's one called onmsft.com. So on msft.com. If you look at, they have everything, a recap for everything on opening night, and they have links, and every link you click on it is a trailer, so you can watch them right then and there. I know GameSpot has an article where they actually have the article, they have articles on link, and every article is linked. Sorry, fuck, I can't talk right now. If you want a spell out and you want their point of view, GameSpot has it. So, yeah. So, really enjoyed Gamescom. Look forward to future Gamescoms, and I'm hoping E3 next summer. We'll see.
So, Joe, you never answered my question. You want to play Dead by Daylight with us?
I mean,
Think on it. Think on it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Rando. Got any rando?
I do actually. So I pre-ordered the next series for the Legend of Vox Machina, and I did pick up Kyleth, who is the elven healer. So if you haven't seen it, it's Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. If you're into D&D, it's based off of Critical Role. And then I got Vaxildan, which is the brother. So the sister, which is Vex Alia, she was released in the first series. And these are all Todd McFarlane, so there's highly detailed character. I also got Percy from the first series. So all that's left is, let's see, there's only 3 characters left. So I'm hoping they release all 3 with the final series. And yeah, I'm all in on this series. I'm waiting for the second season to come out. Yeah, another more shit for me to spend money on, which I shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. Fuck it. You only live once. YOLO, right? I don't want to die with a bunch of money left over in my bank account. I'm going to die with zeros or negatives. Say fuck you, I'm dying.
It's kind of my stance on my whole. I'm gonna take half of my my stock ownership to pay for stuff so I can do stuff now,
Right.
rather than when I'm fucking retired and can't do anything, or if I'm dead by then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and waste my retirement on a fucking Bugatti. No. Yeah. Risky chimed in and said she watched Sandman on Netflix. It was ... interesting. Oh wait, ... interesting. I
have not watched it yet. It's still on my. It's on my up next because I watched. Finished watching the Upshaws, and then there was something else I was watching. I binged it in 2 days. What the fuck was it? Fuck, I don't remember.
If it wasn't for my wife, I would have binged Sandman already. But she wants to watch it with me, so I'm maintaining control and not watching it without her.
Screaming inside a little bit more each time.
Raging inside. Every time I see it on the menu on Netflix, it's like, no, I don't want to watch that right now. I'm like,
if not now, then when? When?
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's on my list next, I think. I can't remember what the fuck else I watched. Been watching Reservation Dogs. American Horror Story. You watching Reservation Dogs?
I haven't watched the new season.
Okay.
I haven't.
I mean, it's one episode at a time, so.
That's one thing I'm like, if I can get through Sandman, maybe what I'll do is, because she wasn't really into the first season of Watch Dogs, or Watch Dogs. Jesus! Reservation Dogs. I'll watch Reservation Dogs without her. I'll just watch it.
Canon, which one are you talking about? Sandman? It's our fault, isn't it, Canon?
Says my husband started it without me because I was playing video games. Ew.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I have, all the stuff that I have in my rando is all TV related. So
yeah.
Joe, how is the Harley Quinn show going? I'm still holding out on HBO.
I think the second season's better than the first season.
This is the third season, isn't it?
Oh wait, is it third season? Is it? No.
I think this is season 3.
Is it season 3?
Yeah, because season 1 was like her trying to get back with Joker the entire time.
Right.
Season 2 was like she ended up with Ivy.
She ended up with Ivy and they got married. Risky said she'll let you borrow her HBO for a price.
What's this price, Grenades? I'm not saying anything on stream. I'm not twerking on stream. There's already a clip of that. You can fuck right off.
Yeah. Thanks for that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's gonna be a bit thing one day. Pay 100 bits for that to play, but I just haven't done it yet.
It'll be a demonic drone NFT. Yeah.
Need it here. But it's good, or not as good as the previous seasons.
No, I think it's good. At first, I was like, well, they're trying to reach, they're trying to find shit, but the humor is just there. The humor is there, and they amped up the humor in this season than last season. So,
Nice.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Other one I had was House of Dragons, Joe. How's that going? Like I said, I don't have HBO.
I wanted to watch it. I pressed play. Right?
And you gotta. Are you watching that right now? Seriously?
Get this, right? In bed. Like, back turned to me, rolling over, like, okay, cool. Saw and logs. Guess what? I'm gonna watch something. I said, can I watch TV? And she's like, yeah. Watch something that's gonna put me to sleep. And I remember having a conversation and her saying, I don't really care about House of Dragons. I don't want to watch it. Okay? Because she thought it was like right before Game of Thrones, like it was the story of Daenerys growing up. I said, no, this story takes place like 125 years before Game of Thrones. Oh, okay.
When the Targaryens still ruled, yeah.
Right. Sure shit. Back's turned to me, rolls over. I'm thinking, she's one of those where her head hits the pillow, she's done. Like, that's it. Ding, ding, ding. Sure shit. I play it. She hears the accent. And she hears Targaryen. She's like, you're seriously going to watch this without me? I was like, God damn it. So I had to turn off.
So that answers that question.
Yes. Rage inside. Woosah. Namaste.
You've been very angry lately.
Like,
you need to come hang out and play some games with us.
I need to be like Genji right now. You know.
Netflix Resident Evil series, Joe. Did you ever end up watching that?
No. And I laughed my ass off when I saw the headline that it got axed. One season.
There's so much fucking hate to that show. There's so much hate to that show.
You fucked up. They fucked up. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You fucked up. I never watched it.
I mean, they fucked up with them. Well,
dude,
they just need to find someone that'll do that series justice.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Risky said the lead girl in that show was just so stupid. I'm assuming she's talking about Resident Evil, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's okay, Canon.
I can't hype over there without leaving here. Aw, that's all right.
She's on mobile or on her TV, so she's popping back between Jesus stream and here.
That's fine. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm not heartbroken that it's gone. I didn't hate the show, but I mean, I get that it wasn't the greatest show. The movie, the recent movie, Welcome to Raccoon City, I've watched it a couple more times, and I don't hate it as much as I did originally. I still have issues with casting and the reverse whitewashing of characters that we're familiar with, but that's a whole different topic. So yeah, it doesn't, I wouldn't mind a really good Resident Evil series now that I'm like super into the actual games and stuff. And then last one I saw is I was in somebody's stream today, and it was mentioned that there's a Hellraiser reboot coming out on Hulu.
I did see that. And Hellraiser's female.
Yes.
So it's going to be Demon Mommy, sorry. Demon Mommy, sorry. Demon Mommy, sorry. I guess.
But I mean, that's an easy one to like change and gender swap, because the Cenobites are just, yeah, it's just people that
do it,
are tormenting people in hell.
Dude, I imagine that this new Hellraiser is going to be like way above and beyond anything that we've ever seen. And I think horror is the one genre, in my opinion, with the exception of a few, but I think horror, sorry, the Chulies are speaking, but I would find it as a male, I would find it a lot more terrifying if our horror villains were female. That's just me as a male. I'm sorry, but if Pennywise was a woman, there would be some mental trauma for the simple fact that you're expecting, because we're all primal, right? The males would see it like, ooh, attractive. Oh, that's disturbing. I don't know. I'm confused right now. Mentally, I'm fucked up.
It's disturbing, but I like it.
I'm mentally fucked up because I just watched a female Freddy Krueger, like, cut off some dude's junk and rip him up the middle. And you know what I mean? It's just, there's something...
And I liked it.
No, but I mean, there's something about it that just turns that intensity way up. Because I think... yeah, Cannon says attractively scared. I agree with that. Like, I'm horrified, but I'm attracted at the same time. Like, I'm confused. What do I do? Do I... what am I watching? Change
Am I
channel.
horny right now? No. Wait, am I? No. But am?
You know, I honestly think that's why Prodigy doesn't like the Ring Girl, because he's secretly attracted to her. But anyway. No, but I think that's the one genre that we haven't actually had, like, the gender swap. And I think it's needed. I think this new Pennywise is going to...
You mean Hellraiser?
I'm sorry, Hellraiser. I know I've got Pennywise on my mind. But, yeah. I think the new Hellraiser would definitely change that. And I think we'll start seeing that narrative change soon. I mean, a big Jason... Could you imagine, like, a Polynesian woman as a Jason? Kind of like, you know, a big Samoan.
Feeling all the feelings at the same time? Yes, Cannon.
Yeah. You know?
Am I attracted to this? No. Yeah? No. But, yeah, I mean, over the past year, I think... is when I've actually started watching the Hellraiser movies, and I think I've watched like 4 or 5 of them. I haven't gotten through all of them. I don't even know where I left off, to be completely honest, because they're all like separate titles. They don't count like all the other ones do. So I'm lost at where I'm at, but I've really recently more so embraced my how I like horror genre between games, movies, TV. So it's my thing. It's my bag.
Yep, I agree. I mean, it's definitely a different cup of tea. I enjoyed the hell out of the House on Hill Street, the Netflix series, where they did kind of like the haunting. I enjoyed the fuck out of that one. I enjoyed what was the other one that they did? I can't remember, but I enjoyed them. I like how they're filmed, and they scare the fuck out of you. But
hi, Harden. Happy Friday.
Hello, Harden. Happy Friday. We're missing Prodigy. He's feeling a little bit under the weather right now. He's probably watching, but yeah. Let's see, what else? So we talked about Hellraiser being recasted with a female, which I'm okay with. I'm not opposed to it. I would never be opposed to it. Speaking of women characters,
Hulk.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think what I'm missing in my life right now, growing up as a kid, back in my day,
Boomer.
There was a X-Men. I want to say it was a poster, it was a spread, it was a cover issue, where it was all of the X-Men characters enjoying time next to the pool. And along with that, you had all of the X-Men characters in appropriate attire, appropriate pool attire. So you had Storm, Rogue, Jean Grey, Jubilee, all in bikinis. And right now in my life, I think right now I need a She-Hulk illustration in a bikini. She-Hulk is my new obsession right now.
You mean her suit isn't enough?
No. Yeah. She-Hulk is it. Snoo Snoo, Death by Snoo Snoo, yes please.
I was gonna say, are you having a mommy complex right now?
Yeah, Lady. There's no more Lady D for me. It's She-Hulk. That's it. I'm sorry. That's it. I love the show. I love that they're constantly breaking the fourth wall. If you have not seen episode 2, spoiler. All I'm going to say, I'm not going to say anything. I'll say one thing. When in episode 2, when she's actually looking at her laptop, focus on the headlines on the right.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I didn't see that. I saw it on the TikTok.
I saw it on the TikTok as well, and I went back and rewatched the episode. Or just that part. Yep. Yeah.
Along with the fourth wall breaks, I really appreciated the whole Bruce Banner. I was a different person back then.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Fourth wall break. I mean, Ed Norton. You were Ed Norton back in that day.
Yep.
But I have not seen episode 1. So just talking about the series as a whole. You know how Star Wars fans have gotten pretty awful, Joe? I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general, hate everything. You're doing this wrong, this is messed up, you're not... Marvel fans are getting worse. Just accept the new content the way it is. Nothing's ever going to be the way you want it. Your expectations aren't going to be met every single time. They're not going to get exactly what you want every single show, every single episode, every single season. Because I feel like, and this kind of goes along with the whole Resident Evil series before I even watched it, having all those issues with stuff I was seeing online. Like, I feel like everything, pop culture-wise, Marvel, everything is just getting bashed lately by the fan base, regardless of what it is. I feel like everything being too woke is getting thrown around way too much for every little thing, but, you know. Thoughts, Joe?
So I never really followed She-Hulk in the comics, so if there was any origin stories that were in the comics, I didn't really follow them. I'm enjoying the hell out of the Marvel She-Hulk series because it seems there's more of a connection to the audience. And to go along with what you had said, if Marvel or Disney was to copy and paste everything from the comics, the only reason people would watch it would be just to see it animated, to see what they've read in the comics, to see it on the screen. But what Marvel is doing is they're like, you know what? Like, if we just copy and paste, everyone knows the story and they all know how it ends. But if we create our own universe, which this MCU is its own universe, and people don't realize that, they're able to tell their own story, and they're able to add twists to it, and it makes it more entertaining.
Well, and also, you can't translate comics to movies because there's so many fucking comics.
Right.
If you did it line for line, it's like you got to start 17 different stories simultaneously for them to match up at a single point.
Correct.
A la Arrowverse.
A la WB fucked up. DC fucked up. Anyway.
I mean, the Arrowverse had a fan base, and it was a good show.
I will admit, the Arrowverse was the one thing that DC did right. Especially when they tied in Lucifer and Constantine and all that. Yeah, that was cool. But back to Marvel, back to She-Hulk, back to the haters and everything. I get it. I will agree that the sequel trilogy in Star Wars was shit, but that's just my opinion. But Marvel, what they're doing with She-Hulk and what they're doing with all of these new origin stories with Moon Knight, with Miss Marvel, I enjoyed. I mean, Miss Marvel was kind of like, I was waiting for like what was her purpose, but I get it. It was like her coming to age story, and the ending of Miss Marvel kind of like, oh shit, now I got to watch the movie. I have to watch the movie. But keep going, Marvel. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Also, the tie-in.
It's just.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's just the fan base that are getting super nitpicky, in my opinion for everything. And every show, someone throws out there, "Oh, this is just woke. This is woke culture all over again." Yeah. She-Hulk manages her anger because she's a woman. That's crap.
What do you mean? It's
that
crap?
Kind of thing.
If anybody can control their anger, it's women.
But that's the thing. People are like, that's a stupid reason. And it's like, well, you also don't understand that the Hulk has the same disorder that Moon Knight had, where he has multiple personality disorder. So they don't call it out, but it's a thing.
Right. I mean, he showed a little bit of it during the first episode of Miss Marvel. A lot of people will overlook that one little clip that he did, that one thing he did in the first episode, where it's like, Hulk is still there. When he picked up that rock and he threw that fucking rock, Hulk is still in there. So, yeah. And I have a feeling that we're going to see by the end of this, we're going to see the awakening of Hulk. But
World War Hulk. Planet Hulk.
World War Hulk. So, I also wanted to touch on, this was a little thing mentally that I've been processing. Those of you that have seen Thor, Love and Thunder, if you have a chance to rewatch it, it will be on Disney Plus soon. You have to mentally realize that Korg is the one telling the story. First note. Okay? The whole movie is from the point of view from Korg. Okay? So the silly scenes and shit, that's Korg telling the story. Second thing. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. Stormbringer. Having a personality. Everybody says this is bullshit. It's an axe.
All Korg.
It's all Korg. But here's the kicker that I've recently, thanks to the TikTok, I've actually realized Stormbringer is made from Groot's arm. So of all the characters in the Marvel Universe, Groot, of course, having an attitude, I think a little bit of that attribute is assigned to Stormbringer and that axe. So, hence the personality of Stormbringer. It's Groot's personality in the axe. So, take that into consideration if you rewatch Love and Thunder, and it makes so much sense. Because my wife and I sat through and watched the miniseries of I Am Groot, and absolutely loved all of them, because they're short, but they're funny. Funny as hell.
3 minutes long.
They're 3 minutes. Each episode is like 3 or 4 minutes long, but it's fucking funny. But that made me realize was like, yeah. Kenan said, "I wonder what the chair has to add to this." So
I was listening.
But yeah,
Leave me alone, Kenan. Go eat a potato.
Go eat a potato. Jeez.
Yeah. For
Marvel
video,
movie,
because we only have. Sorry, Joe. I gotta share this while I can.
Jesus.
Thonka, you dead?
Good God.
She's not even asleep. Her eyes are wide open.
Good grief.
Sorry, I had to share that.
Yeah, my dogs are not in the room. But anyway.
Sorry, continue.
No. Yeah, I think I'm done. I mean, Marvel, I think just keep going. Keep going. I think the next one is what? Wakanda Forever, right? In November.
Is it? Probably. No trailer yet, right? Well, no, there was a trailer.
Yeah, there's a trailer.
Yeah, there's the trailer. Yeah, there's a trailer. We just don't... Depending on how much they reveal in upcoming trailers will determine, I think, the shock and awe value of when the movie actually releases. Because, I mean...
It said November.
With Chadwick Boseman's passing, just the way that they go with Black Panther's what's the word I'm looking for? The mantle
Mhm.
will be it could be very surprising. Just like I said, depending on how much they reveal in trailers. They
Yeah,
could easily share way too much.
November 11th, 2022 is Wakanda Forever. And then we have She-Hulk going on right now. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, December of 2022. I'm not sure if these are locked in, but Kraven the Hunter, January 13th, 2023. And Ant-Man is in February.
Quantumania.
Fant-Man, Jesus Christ. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, February 17th, 2023. What If Season 2, early 2023. The Secret Invasion is in the spring. Guardians Volume 3 is in May. Echo, which is a spin-off from Hawkeye. That would be the deaf character from Hawkeye. Summer 2023. Also, Vincent D'Onofrio will be Kingpin. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, June 2nd. Loki Season 2, next summer. The Marvels, the movie, is July 28th. X-Men 97, the animated series, fall of 2023. And Madam Web, November next year. Blade, Ironheart is in fall. Agatha is in winter. Marvel Zombies is to be determined. So,
Side note, the amount of content we're going to get in Daredevil is probably going to be like 5 movies worth itself.
the revamped Daredevil series.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot, because it's a long ass series. That's going to be, what is it, 24 episodes or something like that?
Yeah.
And they're probably all going to be 45 minutes to an hour long each. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And-
I'm just guessing.
And they've already announced that John Bernthal will return as the Punisher. What's her Ritter will return as Jessica Jones.
Jeremy. Oh,
No,
Kristen.
Kristen Ritter. She will return as Jessica Jones, and they're talking about I can't think of the actor's name, but he may return as Luke Cage. Iron Fist. I think that was the one where they were like, ain't gonna happen. But so, and of course Charlie Cox is coming back as the Daredevil, which we'll see at the end of She-Hulk or during She-Hulk, hopefully. So yeah,
Cool.
Lots of good shit. Anything else?
Yeah,
Rando?
that's all I had. That's all I had for Rando.
Cool. Anything else from the listeners?
Peanut. From the Peanut Gallery.
Risky, Cannon, anybody? Hello? Is it me?
Risky is occupied, as I
Right.
see in a different chat. So
Okay, so I guess we will wrap this mother up. Hopefully next week we will have Risky said what happened. Risky, we're asking if you got anything else. Anything. Add.
I was supposed to talk about Cuphead.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're also
Ads.
supposed to talk about multiverse because somebody said.
Oh, sorry. No, that's what I meant. I meant multiverses. We played multiverses, and for some of the games, I got my ass beat
Risky said ads.
by G's and Canon. So, surprisingly, Butters did not rage quit. I'm sure he came close. But, I mean, it's a button masher. It is what it is.
Miss G said some. Question
I was
mark.
going to say she's so focused right now on her monitor, I can see her on her stream. Some? Yeah, some. I didn't lose all the matches. You need to calm down. I'm going to quote one you. But, yeah. I talked about it. You won some. 66% of the matches. It's okay. But, yeah.
Miss G said
I just had to
yay.
make sure I mentioned it. 80%. Oh, God. We're not negotiating here.
Roll the footage.
Next.
Okay. If we don't have anything else from chat, I think we're going to wrap it up. So we can 7:30. I think we got a little bit of time to grab a bite to eat, and if we're going to do Among the Last of Us, we can do that.
Yeah, I know Risky already lost one person, so maybe. Cannon says I love Fortnite. Yeah, that's why I keep saying I'll play any of those games except Fortnite.
I think I'm going to go back to Destiny before I go to Fortnite, honestly. So
I look forward to the Last of Us stream.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I will do that. Come September... What's the release date on that? Mr. Dates? Last of Us remake.
I only look a week in the future.
Let's see.
September, it'll be the same time as the Call of Duty beta.
Oh, Jesus. The digital deluxe cost $80. Oh, my gosh. And they have
You should see the clip of the win I clutched last night in Multiversus Cannon.
They have a Firefly edition. It costs $100. Steelbook, display case, 4 issues of The Last of Us, American Dream.
Ooh, the Fireflies.
Part 1 will be released September 2nd. So we're looking at next week.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's next Friday.
Yeah. So instead of Among Us, I will be playing probably The Last of Us next Friday.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, really enjoyed Among Us, or The Last of Us, Part 1 when it first came out. And then when Part 2 came out, I bought it the day it came out. I played it for a bit. I kind of lost interest. And then I went back and revisited and completed it. It wasn't a bad game. It was well done. It had that dynamic of seeing you're playing as both characters, so you see where each person comes from, even though they're on opposing sides. So I thought that was really well done. It didn't grab my attention as well as The Last of Us Part 1, which is a phenomenal game. Yeah.
Oh, Pro Diggy just chimed in. How's it going, fellas? We're doing good, Pro Diggy. How you doing? We're getting ready to wrap this thing up and either go play Among Us. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and then get to gaming. So I guess we'll catch you on the flip side.
Demonic. I'm gonna go do something. I'm out.
Let's Deuce. I'm gonna go eat and see if we're gonna play Among Us or not. I'm out. Game on.
Game on.
This concludes another Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast. Season 3, biatch!
Now let's get out of here and destroy this whole universe.
Hallelujah, torture.